Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to do a follow-up video to some of the other creator videos I have seen. So I will link this entire sketchbook if you want to see this sketchbook tour, and I will link other creators' videos where they compare all the white inks and tell you which one they prefer in that moment. What I want to talk about is what two of my white inks have done after 2.5 years of sitting on a colored substrate. So this is a sketchbook from the Sketchbook Project, and all their sketchbooks are white paper. And then I glued in some Canon Tienes paper, and this is a pulp dyed colored paper that is about 160 grams. It's been tested, it meets a bunch of different standards. It comes in tons of different colors, it comes in different sizes. So you can get this in the 8.5 by 11 US standard sheet, which is 216 by 279 millimeters, or you can get this in huge sheets that are 19 by 25 inches or 483 millimeters by 635 millimeters. So you can buy this on Blick, and it comes in tons and tons of colors, and you can use the colored paper for chalk, pastel, watercolor, they say, acrylic. It has a heavy weight, and one side is a little bit more textured than the other side's smoother, and it's 66% cotton rag. So I purchased sheets in the brown color called Tobacco, and then I drew over them, with Jelly Roll and Uniball Signo. And after 2.5 years of it sitting there, my Uniball Signo has started to yellow, and the Jelly Roll is still white. And this is kind of what I'm not seeing in people's reviews. So here's another really good example. I drew a dragonfly, a part of someone's eye, and the hind legs are in Uniball Signo because it's a much thicker, whiter ink. And I did that in the Uniball, and then the wings and everything else is in the Jelly Roll because I had a finer tip pen for that. And you can see the hind legs are starting to yellow. Now I went through some of my other art pieces to look and see if my Uniball Signo has yellowed on other things, and it's only this, the Canon Tienes drawing paper. So I'm not sure if it's the color Tobacco that's making it yellow, or this colored substrate in general that's making it yellow, but after 2.5 years, it's changing color. And so I tried email. I emailed Sakura of America because I wanted to ask them questions about their Jelly Roll, because I just think it's great that after 2.5 years it hasn't changed. And I've sent emails, direct messages, telephoned, left messages. Nobody got back to me. I called Uniball company, and after emails and direct messages went unanswered, I was able to get a hold of somebody on the phone who took my name and number and forwarded it on to someone, and they said they would get back to me within 48 hours, and that was a week ago. So I'm not really holding out hope that I can actually ask these companies some questions. I know that Jelly Rolls were created in the 80s, but I'm not sure when the white ink was, and I'm not sure what formula they're using that keeps it white for so long versus the Uniball. I don't know when this was created, and I don't know what formula they're using, but it's changed color, which is really disappointing. Here you can see this whole thing has yellowed. This whole thing was Uniball Signo. This one's super yellow as well. Like, they're not even white anymore. And this one you can kind of see where the lips have yellowed and the fine lines are still white, because I did that with a Jelly Roll that was 05. It was a much finer tip point. That whole thing's all yellow. Here, let's look at this this face if I can get it in view a bit. And I apologize for this being kind of cattywampus, but let's see. So yeah, the thick, huge lines are super, super yellow, and the other ones are whiter. I don't know why they've changed color. I don't know if it's being on brown paper and it's lifted some of the pigment from the brown paper. I have no idea, and I can't really call and ask them because I've already tried and they don't answer. So we're getting into newer illustrations here. But yeah, they've yellowed, which is fine. I mean, this is just for a sketchbook. It's not for, I don't know, it's not a commission or anything, but I thought if that's a piece of information I had that you didn't have, maybe you would want to see that and know that too. Because it's so glaringly yellow and this is so white still. I think it's so strange, and I'm not sure what it is, and I wish I could tell you why that's happened. I would be very curious to see if some of the creators who I've tried to reach out to, and they're very large and they probably get tons and tons of direct messages every day on Instagram. I'm very curious if they kept their test where they tested, 25 or 15 different white inks on colored paper, if they kept it and to see what it looked like years later. Because that's my question for this, is kind of what's going on. And I have the Dollar Rowley in Mocha, and I've never drawn on that paper, so maybe I'll draw on that and wait a couple of years and see if that's yellowed as well. Once I noticed this starting to yellow, I threw away my Uniball Signo and only kept my jelly rolls. Because I didn't want to forget and be tempted and grab it in a pinch and then be reminded. But like I said, I have regular illustrations on white paper and it hasn't changed at all. So I think there's something about this ink formula that's maybe lifting color. I don't know. It's kind of a strange video, but I just thought I would share what's going on. Years with ink. I hope you have a wonderful Friday, and I will talk to you all on Sunday. Bye.